Justice M.N. Yunusa of a federal high court sitting in Kano has nullified the candidature of the Abia state governor-elect on the platform of the Labour Party, Dr. Alex Otti, and all the candidates of the party in Abia and Kano states. The court ruled that their emergence was not in compliance with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. So now they want to quote electoral law. Meanwhile, INEC chairman says that the way and manner he announced the presidential election, that he could use anything. No, they are saying it is not a law. But now, you are now quoting the same electoral law, that they did not comply with the provision of that act. Daily Post reports that a ruling was delivered on Friday according to a copy of the judgment it obtained. The court ruling was on suits marked FHC/KN/CS/107/2023, which was filed by one Mr. Ibrahim Haruna Ibrahim against the Labour Party and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The court ruled that the Labour Party's failure to submit its membership register to the INEC within 30 days before their primaries rendered the process invalid. Justice Yunusa said the party that has not complied with the provisions of the Electoral Act cannot be said to have candidates in an election and cannot be declared winner of an election. This being so, the vote credited to the first defendant is a wasted vote. Okay. There's no big deal in this judgment. Alex Otti and Labour Party still have the right to appeal the case, so it is not the end. Alex will still be sworn in. The matter will linger to Supreme Court. So what is the issue here? APC handwork. There's never a time anything good comes from them, either at state or national levels. It's like we have two laws in Nigeria, one for opposition and one for ruling party at the federal level. I hope the brand Nigeria will make it in the Guinness World Book of Record on positive notes. Happy don't start be that to the Supreme Court, with Apapa as acting chairman of the party. Those that ignore him will now have their compliance, components, or I don't know what this one is talking about. Does Nigeria have laws, and does Nigeria believe and obey its laws? Very sad indeed. I said it. They won't listen. They are toying with fire with the issue of Apapa. It should have been managed. He is the only recognized chairman of Labour Party by law. There is no independent candidacy. Obi should be wary of this. If the tribunal fails to strike out this petition now, they only want them to spend their money. Could you listen to yourself a bit? What exactly are you driving at? A kangaroo ruling was given in Kano nullifying the candidature of a Labour Party candidate in another state of the Federation, and you dare bring Apapa into it. Oh, Apapa is now the demigod of Labour Party. Wow. At the mention of Apapa, the country trembles. Well, I did laugh. I see the laugh. Nothing mega. No shaking. No shaking. Judgment dead on arrival. Okay. Oh. Fight by Ibrahim Haruna. Was he the NNPP governorship candidate in Abia state? That same court should sack Tinubu now. How can the court sitting in Kano decide a Abia election? Okay, they are only afraid it could rusticate the dead manufacturing sector in Abia. Was wondering too. Federal High Court has jurisdiction all over Nigeria, I mean nationwide. Any form of progress in the southeast is hot cake to them. Obaji wisdom, Obi case filed by someone that didn't even contest election. It is called government magic. Okay, my inauguration plan is ongoing. Don't panic because of kangaroo judgment in Kano. What about the presidential judgment? In far away Kano, Nigeria, what a country. What a country. Pre-election matters, it has been overtaken by events. The judgment is of no consequences. Wonder shall never end in Nigeria. So courts can be fast like this to pronounce judgments, but they allow the courts to be boiling. They will never allow a good leader to stand. It's a purchased judgment bought by APC, but the Nigeria judiciary should know that in as much as they are revered, there are people that owns them and the country. If the revolution starts, it will get to everyone. Kano to Abia, how come? Did INEC comply with their own slated guidelines for the just concluded elections? Make una rest. On what stand are they nullifying Alex Otti's victory? Fantastic judgments. As e dey pain them, e dey sweet us when we remove all of you Labour in vain party candidates one after the other. Watch out for Obi second cry on national television. Don't worry, una go soon hear from us. Justice Okonkwo is Abia State will sack NNPP Kano State government elect and all NNPP candidates. Then we will get even. Once a winner has emerged, only the tribunal can nullify the victory. This judge is funny. But the case is a pre-election matter. Does it matter? So if they did not meet all the requirements, so why did the INEC allow them to contest if you want to go by that? Because it ought to have been dealt with by INEC. If an election is held 100 times in Abia, Labour Party will still win 100 times. They are inviting trouble. They have labored in vain. Soon, a court in Imo will nullify the election of Lagos. Then they go know how far. I'm only laughing. Lack of jurisdiction. The case is pre-election matter and last jurisdiction. Nothing to worry about. Efforts in vain. The judiciary should continue to ridicule itself. What is Amajiri business with Abia State? They will surely fail. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.